Giving Hitchhiker's Guide, always bring your towel. Future Meaghan here. I just wanted to pop in real quick and say that this video was recorded almost a month ago before the fires in LA started. This was intended to be a fun video, just talking about a very soggy day I had when I was working at Disney. This was not intended to capitalize on any environmental disasters, so please do continue to donate. I will put some resources in the description down there if you are able to donate time or money or items to any of the listed resources. And if you have other resources that you would like to recommend, go ahead and put those in the comments as well. Just wanted to say that we are still supporting LA. This is intended to be fun. And now you can go listen to past me talk about being a very wet mongoose at the Jungle Cruise. Bye. Hey y'all, it's Meaghan. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome aboard. We're gonna talk about weather. Because if you are in the South, you've been experiencing some abnormal weather. With me, I'm tired of the snow, y'all. I'm done. I'm so over it. I'm a tropical plant who is not supposed to live outside of like 75 to 85 degrees. This is not my jam. Snow, ice, wind, sleet, ugh, just make it stop. So I'm talking about my preferred weather, which is Florida rain. Love it or hate it, it's gonna happen. We're talking specifically about the worst rain I've ever been part of that wasn't like a hurricane, obviously. Like hurricanes and like tornadoes and stuff, like those are much worse storms. When I was working at Disney, it rained pretty much every day in the summer. If I was working a closing shift, I didn't get the rain because it typically rains early afternoonish. So if I didn't get there until 6 or 7, working until like 3 or 4 in the morning, then you know, I didn't get rain then. But if I was there in the middle of the day, you got rained on. But sometimes there's just a stormy day. Sometimes it's not just the afternoon thunderstorm, because people will tell you all the time, it's gonna rain in Florida in the afternoons in the summer, you know, just like stick it out, go inside, you know, go to an indoor attraction, come back out, it'll be steamy and muggy, but the rain will have passed. But sometimes there's just a rainy day. This particular day, it was June 10th, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna pull up the pictures. I have pictures of like the radar and stuff because it was absolutely torrential. I tweeted it and stuff back when Twitter was a thing, the artist formerly known as Twitter. It wasn't thunderstorms, it wasn't lightning, so the Jungle Cruise was operational. And my friends, if you work at an outdoor attraction and it's operational, you are out of doors. Here's the radar. Let me show you the picture there. It had been going pretty much all day. I had a closing shift. It was a slow day because not a lot of people want to sit on a boat when it's storming. Like, they don't want to get wet. Understandable. I wouldn't have wanted to be wet either, but that was my job. I wasn't there all day, obviously, but it was a very slow day. I can show you the collection of fast passes because we used to, you know, have paper fast passes. And we had a very high-tech way of collecting these fast passes. You would hand your fast pass to that group or merge position, and they would just like hold them. And then we would go and shove them in an oil drum that had a little slot on it. We would shove them in there. And at the bottom of that oil drum was a 5-gallon bucket, just like ye old Lowe's bucket, that was just sitting at the bottom. That would be, we would collect those at the end of the night. That was part of the closing shift stuff. Open the backside of the oil drum, take out the Lowe's bucket, and go and dump all of the fast passes. Usually, the thing gets kind of full because you're taking fast passes all day long. All day long, people are taking fast passes, and you're just putting them in there, putting them in there, putting them in there. And it has to be emptied every single day because you use a lot of fast passes, which is makes my little hippie heart hurt. That was a lot of paper. I love paper fast passes, but like, I guess it's better now. It's less waste now. I still miss the paper fast pass. Anyway. So we would take the bucket and go and dump it. Well, this particular night, this is how many fast passes we had from all day. All day, that's what we had left. So not many people were using fast passes because not many people were riding the Jungle Cruise. And for good reason. We were soaking wet. I don't remember having any like particularly bad cruises. I don't remember like being extra snarky. I wasn't ever like super snarky with the guests because I was 19 and people pleasing is my love language apparently. I can't promise that other skippers weren't like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? Go inside. If I had an option, I would be inside. I did prepare because I knew it was gonna be a super rainy day. I brought a towel, giving Hitchhiker's Guide, always bring your towel. I had a towel in the break room, like I brought it in my bag and had it in my locker or whatever. And I remember just when I went to lunch, I was sitting in the break room, which was an open air tent. Backstage, it's not like a room, it wasn't inside. It was still wet, it was still cold. And I just remember sitting at the table, I didn't eat, I just wrapped up in a towel and just sat there and rocked because I was so cold and so wet. I was like, I just want to be dry. And this is the super glamorous side of working at Disney, you know. Maybe Belle and Ariel don't have to sit out in the rain and wrap up in towels for warmth, but Jungle Cruise skippers certainly did. So just something, little behind the scenes tidbit. Obviously that was few and far between when things like that would happen. It wasn't like I was soaked through to the bone and shivering every day of my college program. It would not have been worth it if that was the case. That did happen, and I thought it would be fun to share because I don't think I've told y'all about it. I don't think I've mentioned the worst rainstorm. And like I said, it was just rain. That was really it. The TLDR version of this is, it rains in Florida, sometimes it rains all day. And if it does and you work outside, you're gonna be wet. Like, I don't know why I feel like that needs to be like a 6 or 7 minute long video, but here we are. This is how I am, and thank you for watching. In part of the world where you're getting the snow and ice and grossness, be safe, be warm, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all. What is it about my tripod when I set this thing up? The cat wants to use the automatic litter box, and she's just watching it. It's kitty TV. Artemis, really? It's not a ride.